Yeah, all kinds of fun stuff on the channel. I have to thank all of you and send you all a whole bunch of love. I did so on this past episode of Dark Souls Remastered, No Lessons Run, because I don't generally check out the analytics of my channel a whole lot. I do check out the analytics of each video. Every single video, I keep pretty close tabs on the analytics, but I don't check out the analytics of the overall channel a lot because I have the Jacksepticeye compilations on there, and it kind of skews everything, and that's the plus and the minus of it. The plus of it is you know, I made those videos because I love Jack, and thought you deserve it. Those videos were never monetized, so it was never about making money. It was just about you know, paying tribute to Jack, but it brought a lot of attention to the channel, but it's not an accurate representation of views and, you know, watch time and all that stuff, because, you know, a lot of people watch the Jacksepticeye compilations and not always everything else on my channel. So, but there's been a lot of growth on the channel I've talked about recently, and I checked out the channel analytics, the overall channel analytics, and for the first time that I can remember seeing, one of the Dark Souls remastered videos, and can't remember which one it was off the top of my head right now, and one of the Soulsborne Battles to the Death videos had cracked the top 3 videos on my channel. So that was very, very cool to see. It means, and you know, the analytics were for the last 28 days, so it was for, you know, the highest number of views in the last 28 days. So it was cool to see that some of my more modern videos are breaking through into my top videos on the channel. So it's a sign that I'm heading in the right direction, and I have you guys to thank for that, because if you guys weren't watching, that would not be happening. So that means a lot to me. You really have no idea. Some of you know, if you've been watching all my videos, I've been working my ass off lately at work and at home, and there's been a lot going on, and there's been a lot of stress, and a lot of things that, you know, I talk about a lot of things on my videos, mostly the Dark Souls videos. I talk a lot about life and things that are going on, but there are some things that I can't, you know, fully talk about, that's kind of eating away at my soul. And yeah, it's been a tough 2 years, really, and I'm rambling a little bit here, but really what I'm getting at is that, you know, this means a lot to me, and you guys watching has been, you know, such a amazing thing, and watching the growth of the channel, and like I said, seeing some of my recent videos breaking through into the top videos of my channel has been so amazing. And unfortunately, I really have no other way to thank you guys for that except to continue making content, which I fully intended to do anyway, so, you know, it didn't really matter. But yeah, that's all I really got to say about that is thank you so much. It just means the world to me. And, you know, I've always said that, you know, making content, you know, my writing, the podcast, and making videos, you know, when people watch and they, you know, they comment, or they, you know, tell me about it, or they read my books, or it's one of the most rewarding things in the whole world. And that just means so much. I'm just saying the same things over and over again, but it's tough for me right now as I'm recording this. Today I got bad news about a friend of mine. It's not about me, and not about, you know, my family or anything, but it's about a close friend of mine. And my brain is a little bit of mush right now with everything going on, but I'm trying to, you know, express to you guys that you know, it's good to see that my hard work is being rewarded. And you know, money has never meant that much to me. It just doesn't. Except that we all need it to live. But you know, seeing the views and the watch time increase, like the audience retention has also increased for a lot of videos, and that's been amazing too. Sometimes it's up to like 14 minutes in some videos, which is just unbelievable. But that means a lot, and it doesn't happen without you guys, and that's all I really got to say. So I'm going to keep pushing through. I'm going to keep dealing with life. I'm going to keep pushing out content. I'm going to keep going to work and doing the best I can there, and then coming home and, you know, keep pushing out content for you guys. Try to be the best father and boyfriend that I can be, as I do every day. At least I try to. I don't always succeed, you know. I have bad days. You know, as someone who suffers from depression and anxiety and PTSD and all that shit, you know, it's hard. But, you know, thankfully, I have amazing family and friends that support that. And, you know, some of them suffer from the same things. So it's good to have that understanding, and, you know, just makes it easier to get through life. But I really went on a foray there at the end that I didn't mean to go on to, but I really had to tell you guys how much that all meant to me. So that's really all I gotta say about that. So leave a like, subscribe, notifications, and all that nonsense. I'm going to be back with you here next week for another edition of Soulsborne Battle to the Death, and this coming Monday will be another edition of Dark Souls Remastered No Estus Run. So that's it. I hope everyone has an amazing week. Be well, stay safe, and as always, it's Bobby's World, and you're all just living in it. See y'all, see you alive, y'all. Bye.
Hey, boss.
Yes, Courtney.
Mrs. Anderson called. She wanted to order several copies of your books for family and friends.
Oh, that's amazing. Get some ordered, have them sent over to me, and I will sign them for her. I really appreciate it if you could do that for me.
I didn't know you were an author.
You did. Courtney, you've been with me for like 2 years now, and we've talked about it fairly constantly, and there's an ad at the end of every one of these videos.
Well, that doesn't mean that I listen to everything you tell me. Are the books any good?
Well, readersfavorite.com said that its intensity rivals that of the Game of Thrones series. I know, that's pretty crazy, but that's exactly what it says. It's on the Cry of a Raven review. Go check it out.
Well, that's pretty cool. What are the books about?
It's about a soldier who gets exiled for saving a baby dragon, and later he's killed, and he wakes up 3,000 years later with strange powers, and he's watched over by the very same dragon, and the world has been overrun by evil, and he now must travel back in time to stop the evil that started in his own home country.
Wow, that sounds interesting. How can I get copies of the books?
Well, you can go to robertblanchardbooks.com and order your copies there. You can read the first 3 chapters of each book there for free. And if you want to hear more about them, you can listen to the Rise of Dragons podcast.
You have a podcast too?
You know what, Courtney? You are doing such an amazing job that I think you are due for a raise. How does that sound?
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Thank you, boss.
You bet. Too bad the raise is going to be when I raise a water balloon over her head and just... Maybe I'll wait until her mom calls. I think she'll find that pretty funny. Go to robertblanchardbooks.com right now and get your copies of the series that got 3 5-star reviews from readersfavorite.com, 3 Author Shout Recommended Reads Awards, and 2 Literary Titan Silver Awards. You can read the first 3 chapters of each book there for free, read more reviews, short stories, and much more. And if you want to hear more about them, you can listen to the Rise of Dragons podcast wherever you find your favorite podcast.